So good evening everybody. I am from Jayshree from SNS College of Technology from the Department of Biomedical Engineering. I am going to take Unit 3 Genetics and Immune System, Meiosis and Sexual Reproduction. Okay. In the previous class we seen that meiosis, there are two stages of meiosis, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 stage. That is what this graphical representation shows. The first stage is what? Interphase and prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. From prophase to telophase, it is what? Stage 1 of the meiosis, where the single parent divided into two daughter cells. Again in meiosis stage 2, the four stages repeated, prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase is repeated to form this, to produce four daughter cells from the already existing two daughter cells. Okay. So this is what this stage, prophase, in the chromatin is divided into chromosome is formed and the spindle fiber is formed. Okay. In metaphase, it is aligned into the single equatorial line, whereas in anaphase, it go back to the beyond the daughter cells, and in telophase, it is going to separate the two daughter cells. So this is what the graphical representation of this meiosis stage, where the single parent cell divided into two daughter cells. So let us see the another graphical representation of meiosis and sexual reproduction of the life cycles. Okay. So meiosis is applicable for plant cell. Is it right? No. It is applicable for animal cells, that is human beings. Okay. Whereas mitosis is applicable for plant and animal cells, whereas meiosis is applicable for human beings. Okay. So this is what, this first one is what? Diploid organisms, and ovaries is present in the meiosis, and testis is present in this meiosis, and gametes and sperm is formed in this zygote, and fertilization is take place, and finally it is go to the mitosis stage. So this is what this animal life cycle, it is same applicable to the human life cycles. Okay. So this was fusion of sperm and egg results in this unico offspring. Okay. But not only because the young product of the individuals, meiosis also shuffle the genes so that the individual gametes are generally different in one another. Okay. So this is what genetic variation of diploid organisms. So there are two types of genetic shuffling of meiosis stage. Number one is what? Crossover in prophase stage and independent assortment in metaphase 1. Crossover is nothing but in the prophase stage, chromatin is formed into chromosome. So in each pair of the daughter cells, our sister chromosome is crossover to the another parent chromosome. So thus forms this crossover in prophase stage. And in metaphase stage, it is going to allow in the equatorial line. So let us see in detail this crossover. So this is what this crossover circle diagram, that is chromatin is formed into the chromosome, where the separation going to take place, where the spindle fiber is going to push up and down. This homologous breaks at individual locations and then rejoin in opposite partners. Okay. This is what the crossover. So this top and bottom is going to push up and down, and this form this pulling up and down, and this forms this another daughter cells. This recreate the new combination of another chromosome. It occurs randomly several times in every chromosome, resulting in a mixing of genes that too are inherited as a parents. This is what crossover of prophase 1. Next one, this is what independent assortment in metaphase 2. Right? We already know that in metaphase, the spindle fiber and the chromosome is going to align in the same line. That is what going to happen in this stage. That is what possibility 1 and possibility 2. So this is what this, whereas the blue and red color is coming with the same another chromosome, that is what homologous, whereas it is going to mix with another possibility of this another chromosome, that is what possibility 2. So this forms this independent assortment. Either it can be formed the single chromosome, produce the 2 daughter cells, or else the mixing of crossover forms this 2 gametes. So finally we conclude that meiosis have 4 daughter cells from the single parent cell. So this is what the representation and possibilities of 2 possibility arrangement of independent assortment in mitosis phase 1 stage. So thank you all. Have a great day.